guys, how are you tonight? Well, it's that time of the night. I am finally done with Doreen from Ooh La La Vintage Treasures and her opportunity to be a guest team designer. And I am literally here to show you the complete finished product of what I created with Doreen's kit. I believe it was called Snippets of Gratitude. It's been a while, so I don't remember the name of the kit, but I made this pretty little display for her to do a nice proper flip through of this journal that I did. So, quick explanation. It's very simple. I did a soft journal cover using muslin and batting. And what else did I use? Lace appliques. Some I think I'll use a little bit of cheesecloth inside. There are rosettes. There is literally every single piece of everything fabric that came in her kit is what I used to create this journal. I even used her condiment. I think that's what they're called. She made little condiment circles. I'll click a link. I'll put a link in the description below of the flip through that I did for her Snippets of Gratitude kit. Gorgeous kit. And I hope to God that she loves the finished results of what I created. I'm sorry about the lighting. It's starting to get dark and I'm losing my daytime light. I have 2 or 3 different lights on and they're just not doing this journal justice at all as far as color is concerned. So, like I said, the entire thing is made out of fabric, laces, um, appliques, all these trims, all these different lace trims were all in Doreen's kit. And this little dangle was part of her kit. Of course, when I made this tassel at the end, I had to incorporate that, of course. And then this little shoe, it's like almost like a Cinderella shoe. And if you look carefully, let's see if you can see it. There's a little carriage, a little coach. Let me zoom in so you can see. This lighting is awful. Awful, awful, awful. Oh, that's very close. Okay. Can you see that little carriage? It's a gorgeous little carriage. And then she's got the shoe to go with it. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. I'm pretty proud of myself, guys. Let me zoom back out. It's a lot. It's really close. Okay. So I went to Michael's and I bought these flowers to put them on the front. There was a little bouquet in her kit. I took it apart to use another piece of it on the inside. Then, like I said, it's all lace. It's all cheesecloth. Oh, let me pause you for 1 second. Operation difficulties. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So where did I leave off? Oh, I outlined the front, the whole thing actually. Let me go open her like this so you can see. So this is the spine. I just stuck some rosettes that I had on there. I outlined the whole book with these little pearls. This book, this journal actually is going to be my journal. I've decided to keep her for myself and create something that I'll always have forever. So I'll explain the rest of this while I go through it, but it's pretty simple. It wasn't simple for me because I've never made a journal like this before, but I literally wanted to make sure there was zero paper. Again, like I said, the only paper that I used was those paper condiment circles that you'll see in her video, and that was it. I decided the only paper that was going to be in this journal was the papers of all the letters and all the notes that I received for the giveaway we just had, that Jenny was the winner for that big giveaway. Thank you again, guys, from the bottom of my heart. That giveaway went over amazing. Of course, I had to figure out what I wanted to put as a focal point on this journal, and of course, it's a butterfly. I love my butterflies. First, I thought it was going to be the bouquet. Then I thought it was going to be the flowers. And then when they were all on, I was like, it's missing something else, and it's missing Joe's famous butterflies. I love my butterflies. So as soon as you open this, put that to the side for now. That's actually a card that I received from Purple Cottage Crafts from Abby when I bought her journal that I made for my pug Lucy. I dedicated to my pug Lucy. So this is her first page. I just left it, you know, not too much. I didn't want to do too much, but I took her Snippets of Gratitude kit, the label that she had in her kit, and her, I forgot what that's called, when she puts a little thing, the paper in her presser, and it presses, and it puts, and the impression of the name of her shop. I forgot what it's called. Okay. Then this came in her kit. Everything that's in here came in her kit. And I'll explain some other stuff later. And then I kept this little piece of paper because it was the back of this. And this piece of paper was actually just a round circle. So I put the two together to make an actual pocket. So now there's a pocket here for me. I wrote on here that I kept the Ooh La La Vintage Treasures from a note that she had given me that's in here somewhere. And the year I got it. And then I love this stamp. I have the stamp. So I just stamped on there. I did put this lace down here or this applique down here. Everything I did is just from my visual, what I liked, what I thought was pretty. So you guys probably don't know this yet, but Doreen is working on her first ever digitals, and she's been sending me samples. So out of those samples, I've been making tags. I only made 3 so far. So here's a sample. This is Doreen's digital. I just collaged it. I layered it. I put some, what is this called again? I forgot. Oh God, my tongue confused. I did a little girl standing here holding her muffet. I think that's what that's called. Is that called? I forgot what that's called. I don't know nothing. And then I'm drawing a complete blank here. Oh my goodness, chiffon. Thank you. Hello. Thank you to my brain for kicking in when I needed it. And then I just backed it to some cardstock so that I can journal on it later. So this pocket is made from those condiment cups that she flattened out, and she tea-dyed them and created different little openings and flips with them. I believe one, it might be this one. This one she did make into a pocket. And that's what gave me the idea to make the rest. So again, I did a lot of decorating, a lot of cheesecloth laces and little appliques all over. Some fabrics here. This is just a piece of another applique that I had, and I snipped it in half. The little heart paper clip came with the kit. This is one of my own appliques. This lace that I used up here is the lace that came with the kit. And then I just had all this thread, and I just thought, well, I'll make a little. First I was going for a little bird's nest, and then I didn't like it. So I just made like a little cluster there with a real dried up flower, and then one of my half pearls in here. And then up here is another applique that I just put up there just to look pretty. And then, of course, one of my first notes is from Catherine, and I put that in there. And that this journal is holding all the letters, all the notes that I received from all of you. So this is a special journal for me. Very, very special. Then these are 3 different pockets that I've made using just some lace trim. So there's a pocket here. Then I put more lace on top of it to decorate it. I put a little bit of pearls, some vintage buttons. Again, another half-assed nest that didn't go too well. And then more notes from, this one's from Shirley. And then this one is from, don't remember, I think this one's from Anna. Yep, this one's from Anna Lopez. Anna also made me my journal that she sent to me. And can you see there's that lacy, there's a lace. So that lace is turned, I just turned that into a pocket and then decorated with some ruffles. I sewed some other lace together to make the ruffles. And another pocket, I made a little snippet over here out of some of the materials that came in the kit. And there's another letter. And then I took the condiment cups and made another pocket here. And do you know I've never made these ruffles with lace? That's a new thing for me. I really liked how they came out. Very pretty. I put some liquid pearls to decorate here, some more string threads, and some more laces to decorate the pockets, some more of my notes and letters that I received from the giveaway. And then I just had to put a little pink trim in there for you, Doreen. I added some pink in my journal. So this way I'll always think of you when I see this. Here is another one of her digitals. When she was showing me the samples of her digitals, I just fell in love with them. So I did some ruffles with some chiffon. There's some cheesecloth, little snippet out of, not a snippet, fussy cut these little people out. This little girl, I love that I found this date in my stash. And there is some seam binding and some more chiffon up here. And then I just collaged with some book pages. I love that. I love these tags. I just love her. I love her digitals. Wait till you guys, when she's done, wait till you see her digitals. Oh, so pretty. Some more vintage buttons. Then here is when I started getting stuck. Not bad stuck, just a little stuck. So I decided to make a side. I was going to make a belly band, but then I decided, because it took up too much of the page, so I pushed it all the way to the edge. This is the other half of that bouquet that she made here. So the pink flower was in this too. I separated them just so that I could have some extra, stuff to decorate with. This fabric was also in there. It's almost like, I don't know, it feels like a tulle, but it's very soft. It's much softer than tulle. And then this bouquet was from one of my collections. This piece of lace here, I think is just gorgeous. Isn't that gorgeous? Didn't want to cut it up. I didn't want to do anything. So I just used it here as a cover for the only paper little pocket that she did make. So this is also paper. I didn't stick anything in there yet. All I added was this snippet and a rusted pin because I had to put something grungy in this, guys. This was hard for me not to grunge this up. And then I have all my letters tucked into there. And I made a couple of my butterfly altered paper clips. I love these paper clips. I'm definitely addicted to making these paper clips. But I just put that, and then these are all just notes and letters from different people from the giveaway. And I just want to keep everything in here and have this a place of memories. And my first real giveaway on YouTube, everything is in here. And here is another tag out of Doreen's digitals that she's making. She's still working on them. Did the same thing. I fussy cut a vintage lady. I put the word admire up there. Did some book page collaging here, and I just sewed around the whole thing. Of course, I backed it to some cardstock. And this lighting is just getting worse. The darker it gets outside, the worse this lighting is getting. So this piece of fabric also came from from Doreen's kit. I just added a button. I did a little bit of layering here. And this also was in her kit. And I just left it. I tied it into a little bow and put a paper clip there. And there's another letter from the giveaway. I think there's only 4 pages, right? There's just 4 major pages. There's some more cards and letters from the giveaway. And then I didn't want to cut some of these materials up. I just couldn't find it in my heart to do it. So I did snip a little piece and I made a bow. There's a rusted paper clip. And it's just a little flip to expose the vintage. I think it's like a mother of pearl. It's very old. These were my mom's, actually. And then I made a big pocket here out of some lace that came in her kit. This is mine. I just put it across here. I added the liquid pearls and some pearls. All these are not liquid pearls. These is just a roll of like decorative little pearls. So in this pocket, these letters and envelopes. And then over here is another little flip out of another piece of lace that she was in her kit. I'm holding it in here with a rusted paper clip. This beaded bow, I can't remember where I got it, but I had to. So I decided to put that there, and it's like a little peekaboo. And this piece of lace, I loved it so much. It's like already like ruffled, but it came that way. I actually didn't even ask her if she did that, but I loved it. So I just put a little flower on top of it and left it there. Then here's a letter that came, her thank you note. And this is another note that came from Kelly. And just putting it in this pocket. And then on this side, I made these two pockets. I think this is the page that I did online with you guys. I was struggling. So these two pieces of fabric were by themselves. And I didn't know what to do with them. So I basically folded them in half, sewed them together, and made side pockets out of them. And then, of course, I sewed some more lace to make the ruffles. I'm definitely going to make more ruffles from now on. I think I'm going to come away from making the paper ruffles for a little while because I've never done that before. I love it. I'm sure it's been done millions of times. I just never did it before. Then I had two more vintage buttons, so I put those there. There's some notes. There's another altered paper clip that I put together and some more notes from the giveaway. And the same thing over here. Well, sort of. Let me take all this out. Okay, so here I did make a belly band out of some of my own fabric. But what I did was these little tiny pieces were all different snippets in the kit. So when I took them apart, I just couldn't bring myself to cutting them. So instead of cutting them, I don't know what I did, but then when it was finished, it reminds me of like a sample. Like, have you ever gone to Home Depot and you get a thing with different pages on it and they're all real small, narrow, and it's samples of colors? This is like a sample. This is a sample of laces. So that's what I turned into. Turned into a lace sampler. Couldn't help myself. Then, of course, all my cards and notes and things. All my cards, all my notes. Here is the rest. This is the absolute end of all the paper. This is the only other papers. That's it. Yep, that's it. So that is the journal. I'm very happy with it. I can't wait to display it in my future craft room. So for now, she's going to go put away so that she doesn't get cat dander or dusty, because my intentions is that when I have my own craft room instead of a craft space, she'll be displayed in there. And then these are all different circles and pieces of paper and music sheets and tracing paper that were in the kit that I literally didn't know what to do. So I just made a combustion of everything together, and I can use this to journal all over. I could even journal on the back of this if I wanted to. And then this one I was definitely not going to destroy. This is the other piece of her kit that she'd made, and I didn't want to just take it apart, and I wrote myself a little note and when I received the kit, so I just didn't want to take this apart and destroy it. I loved it, so I wanted to leave it there as a reminder, and with the note on the back to tell me what the kit is, because, you know, one day I'm going to be too old to remember, or maybe I'm not going to be here anymore, and my daughter will get these things, you know, and I want her to know how much this journal meant to me, putting this together, and how much the kit that Doreen sent me to make this journal meant to me. So I just put some of my feelings down on the back of that. And then hopefully in the future, my daughter will give it to her daughter, and so on. And they'll always say, oh, mom or grandma did that journal. And they'll always be able to go back to YouTube and watch me doing that giveaway and say, oh, wow, then Doreen from Ooh La La Vintage Treasures sent her a kit, and that's what she made. This is very special for me. I'm very proud of myself that I was able to get this done, and I was able to complete it without making it grungy. This is my first piece that I did not distress anything, that I really didn't use any paper. So I'm pretty proud of myself. I kind of love how it came out. I really do. So I think everything that you see here one day will be in my special corner, I guess, in my future craft room. And this will all go together because I think it goes together pretty good. What do you think? Let me know in your comments. I'm pretty proud of myself. You guys know how I am. This was a challenge. So we'll see how Doreen does now that she has a very grungy kit from me. Hope you guys like this video. Thanks so much. Have a great night. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.